It's another beautiful day in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Um, this is actually after I've made this whole video, so I came to the beginning to let you know that if you have any questions or if you have anything that you want to tell me, then then you could post comments and questions below, and then tomorrow or the day after or sometime I will do my best to answer as many of the questions as I could possibly answer, this way that whatever questions y'all have, y'all could ask me, wherever y'all want me to go, y'all could suggest it. Whatever ideas you have for the YouTube channel, I could always use ideas, especially one day ideas. I need things to do in a day that's interesting. What else is there to talk about? That's it? Yes, okay, now to the video. So I asked people to ask me some questions on a previous video, a video 2 days ago, so I'm going to go through the comments right now and see what question people ask to see if I could give a satisfactory answer, right? Right, wonderful. You should do another challenge for summer, bro. Spud, I can't really think about next summer right now. I really think about the next thing that I'm going to do for the rest of the year. I already have something planned for December. You know, something's coming for December, but I need stuff until then. Can you do a series about what to do in every city and town in St. Vincent? I think that might be good for visitors as well as locals. That might mean another go at it. Is this an attempt to get y'all to get me to go back on the road and this again, that this soon? I would not be doing this soon at all. If anything, I'll go to places that I missed during the trip, because I have that as a plan to do after I feel rested enough. But yeah, that won't be a bad series. Like I could do it in all the towns, you know. So like Barley and Calico and Kingston and all those things. 5 things to do in those places. Should be interesting. I'll think about that. I should write that down, you know. I hope I don't forget it. Again, job well done. We follow through your journey. Me and my wife were able to show American-born boys about a beautiful country. No questions. We just have a great idea, suggestion for possible series, the Grenadines, island by island. Ooh, okay. I'm not saying it's impossible, but if I were to do that series, I don't think I'll be able to do it back to back, because I mean, if I do, it would have to take me a while. I think the best bet would be for me to do an island at a time, you know. I could still call it the series, but the Grenadines island by island, and put Beckway as its own thing, you know. Maybe I could do that. That might not be a bad idea at all. That might not be a bad idea. And see how many islands I can do. Congratulations, Ricky. Please enjoy your well-needed rest. My question is, if you could do this journey again, would you change anything? And if so, what would it/they be? Well, besides starting from Richmond to Fancy. Oh, that's a good question. Am I recording? Need to make sure. All right. Good. That's a good question. That is an excellent question. Okay. I would get a bigger bag that could carry more stuff. I definitely carry more stuff. I take the MacBook with me. A lot of problems I had could have been solved if I had the MacBook with me. And not only that, I could make bigger videos, like higher quality videos, and it's easier for me to edit, like much easier for me to edit. Much easier to edit on a MacBook than on a phone. It'll be easier to transfer the footage from the MacBook to from the GoPro to the MacBook. I would probably use my main camera as well to film like higher quality stuff, because I would have the space. So if I were to do it over, I would bring the MacBook. I would definitely bring the MacBook. I would have a daily checklist as well. I had an idea for a daily checklist, but it was a bit unrealistic. So I would have less things on my list to do, but I would still try to accomplish more things, if that makes sense. I would also I would film more things, even if I don't necessarily use it for the vlog, I could use it for something in the future. You know, like I could have done different series, or probably back up this one series. That's what my girlfriend was suggesting. But you know, this was just a trial, so doing it again, I'll plan a lot differently. So I could, so after this, I could be like ranking every fried chicken place I went to, and I could have me giving a rating at a chicken place while I was doing it. You understand what I mean? So that could be a video by itself. So if I were to do that again, I would, you know, plan differently. I need a lot more storage though. If it's okay, storage I need more than anything. More than anything, I need storage. The more storage, the better. I have looked at things that cost a lot of money. I'm gonna find the cheapest thing I could get to put to store a lot of things in one place, and I'm gonna have to do that because storage, I would have a lot more storage. If it's nothing else that I do, I would have more storage. Definitely find a way to store more things. You know, oh my goodness, storage. Is that it? I would probably have somebody else with me. I'd also have my places to sleep like long before I do it, because thinking about places to sleep takes up a lot of energy, and there are some days that I feel like I wasted because I spent the time worrying about places to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, that's something else I would do differently. Job well done. What have you learned about yourself and your fellow Vincentians on the journey? My husband, my son, and I watched the whole journey and we miss it. I'm hoping to see more from you. Blessings to you. What have I learned about myself? That's a good question. What have I learned about myself? I learned that I can be comfortable being uncomfortable. Like, I have learned that I can become accustomed to being uncomfortable for like long periods of time. Don't get me wrong, like people did what they could to help me feel comfortable, you know. But it's still not my house, it's not my place. I wasn't in my house for like such a long time, but you know, there was a level of unease. I've learned that if I need to, I could challenge my fears. Like, if I need to, because like, even in the first video where I challenged my fear, there were other areas where I was just afraid, just walking by the side of the road with these big trucks, and it didn't matter how afraid I was, I just kept doing it, you know? Like, I knew I was gonna finish. I knew, as long as something completely out of my control would have had to happen for me to not finish it. You know, like something major, like something that would have to literally physically stop me or emotionally stop me for me to have stopped. So I knew I was gonna make it, so that was expected. I learned that I like when things are hard. I enjoy life when I do challenging things. Like, I knew that already, but I didn't understand to what extent. You know, because I really enjoyed doing this. I really enjoyed how hard it was. I didn't really enjoy having to walk up the hill in the hot sun. You know, when I have limited water and all them kind of thing. I didn't necessarily enjoy the process, but I enjoyed it, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to explain it. Enjoy your journeys. I fell in love all over again. My country is so beautiful, Simmons, and it's so beautiful. Great series, congratulations. Maybe a collaboration with someone like Vinci Vibe is a great person to associate with. We'll see what happens, you know. The future is wide open. We'll see what happens. What was the most challenging part of the journey, and would you ever attempt to do something like this again? I'm definitely doing something like this again. I want to do it in another country. I know exactly what country I want to do it in as well. I know exactly what country I want to do it in, and I may have to do something reckless to get it done. but we'll see. But there is another country I have in mind. Um, what's the most challenging part? The hot sun without a doubt. Like walking up a steep hill is one thing. I walk up a steep hill when it was overcast, and yes, it was hard. Yes, it was hard, but the sun drains you. It drains you. In We have pipe problems. So if you hear water running in the background, don't sweat too much, okay? Um, yeah, the hot sun was definitely without a doubt the hardest part. Not having a place to sleep is one thing. Sleeping outside is another thing, you know, like walking up a hill is really hard, but the hot sun just made everything. Even walking on flat was hard because of the hot sun. Trey, big boy Trey, check out Trey. He does reaction channel to dancehall music. I don't know if this is the audience for him, but if you want like a young person reacting to dancehall music that's coming out, you know, then you can check out Trey. Congratulations on completing the walk. I appreciate it. My 2 questions. What has the journey taught me? How has it changed the way you look at life? What advice would you give to someone from the experience? That's a very good question. What has the journey taught me? The journey has... It's hard to say that. Like, I've already accepted the reality of life. So, like, it's... To say the journey taught me something that I didn't already know about life. Okay, I do have something. It taught me that I don't really understand what I appreciate. You know, because like I'm making money from this, and I've made more money in these 2 months than I've made in probably in the entirety of in the entirety of my YouTube career. I've made more money in this month and these 40 days. I've made more money in these 40 days than I have in my entire YouTube career combined. And that is not even the focus, you know, because part of the reason I did this was for money. And well, you know, I'm not really somebody who cares about money, but a goal was money, and the money was coming in. But I cared way more about like the people who enjoyed, you know, the video, the people from overseas who wanted to show their friends, or who saw their house that they grew up in, or somebody sent me a comment I read it today, and they saw their father in the vlog and everything, you know. That impacted me more. So the money was like, okay, that's good. Then I'll have a few months where I could feel more comfortable, more relaxed because of the money, you know. So yeah, I'm surprised by how little how little of a deal the money was for me. And like I dream big, you know. So in my mind, if every video got to 10,000 views, I'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, because in my mind, I believe that anything is possible, but the numbers also didn't really matter to me. Like sometimes the numbers do matter, you know, like it'd be nice, because you work hard on the video and you want your video to get like a lot of views, like a lot of views, and you want the channel to grow. But after a while, I didn't even care about the numbers either, you know. It was the comments. It's always the comments. Like I love when you're comment. Like I love going to the comment, really comment, you know, liking it, sometimes answering it. I want to answer all, but that's not feasible, so I kind of just make myself just go through and just heart them. But see, you never really know what you would care about. You never know what you would care about in life, you know. I don't know. How has it changed the way you look at life? I see a lot of people working really hard for very little money, you know. And I know if they work that hard in somewhere, anywhere else, especially in the world, that they'll be crazy successful, you know. But there's a level of satisfaction there as well. Like there's a satisfaction from the hard work. Like they could enjoy, they could relax. Like if there's one thing about the people who work really hard, they relax. Like they really just, you know, and there's a beauty to that. Like the relaxation almost feels owned, you know. Because even before, when I just got back from this journey, and I went to lie down on the bed, it was just, the relaxation felt owned. Like I didn't feel like I was just there wasting my life. I felt like I did something incredible and I could relax. And yeah, I'm an advocate for always taking care of yourself, and rest is a part of taking care of yourself. But I need to learn to do enough to feel like I deserve rest. Is that the right thing to say? Because for some people that'll be dangerous because, you know, they will try to do way too much. I'm not in that headspace anymore, you know. You find what is hard, you know, make sure it's challenging. But also make sure that you relax with it done. Like you let yourself enjoy things. Let myself enjoy things. What advice would you give to someone from the experience? Honestly, just try things. Just try things. Like just do things. Just do things. Like for example, if you want to be a graphic designer, do you know how to design? Do you know how to use the software? No, but figure it out. Just do something. Do challenging things. Do things that make you have to think and figure things out. It gives you. I don't know what the word is, but it's satisfying. It's gratifying. It teaches you about yourself. It teaches you what you're capable of. You know, so like give yourself challenging things and don't give yourself any excuse. Like try to finish it, and you find out that you'll find solutions. When you don't give yourself excuses, you find solutions and you just keep going. You learn a lot about yourself. And the thing is, and that's why it's so hard for me to like what has the journey taught me, because I like to do challenging things. Like I used to go jogging every day, and there was one particular part of the jog where I am jogging up a very steep hill for like a significant amount of time. Why? Because I like challenging things. And I've learned that I could do it. I've learned that no matter how tired and exhausted I am, if it needs to be done, it will be done. One step in front of the other, one step in front of the other. Doesn't matter how hot the sun is, doesn't matter how steep the hill is, one step in front of the other. You just keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward. No matter how difficult it gets, no matter how frustrating it gets, no matter how everything seems to be going against you, you just one foot in front of the other and you keep going. Okay, making sure that's still recording. Right. Good questions, Shreya. Good questions. I feel like I butchered them. Congratulations again. Get yourself some good rest. I have been getting myself some good rest. Everywhere in St. Vincent is beautiful, I agree. But if you have to move over to where you live, which will be your favorite? I am putting you on a spot now, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to. If I were to move, no, listen, my favorite place before the trip was Saltibus. Everybody knows Saltibus is my favorite place. But now if I were to move, that's a difficult one. That's a difficult one. Baga was interesting. There's everything you need is in Baga. You know, a lot of shops. Could always get a variety of foods. Oh boy. Fancy was nice. Fancy was really nice. Lei was nice. by Zen. That's a cop-out. That's a cop-out. I would stay by Bushman. If I had an option not to move anywhere in St. Vincent, it would be Vermont and Bushman. Anywhere up in the mountains, to be honest. I love the river, the sounds of the river, and Vermont, right? That's the cop-out answer. But the honest answer would be South Rivers. It's still South Rivers. So it's still South Rivers. I know a lot of people there, it's quiet, there are waterfalls, there's rivers, you know. I mean, I'll have to travel to get certain things, you know, and there won't be as much of a variety of foods and whatnot, but South Rivers just feel like peace, man. Just feel like peace. Ricky, my question is, would you ever cut your locks off? Or is that a no-no? I wouldn't say I would never cut my locks off. I'm sure at some point in the future, snip, you know. But as of right now, nah. It'd have to become a burden, because I don't know. I like it. That's the reason it's there. I like it. I would rather have locks than not have locks. If I had to cut it, I would, and you know, I'll let it go. Like, it's not like I'm not attached to it on like a spiritual level, you know, but I do really like having it. It makes me feel like an artist almost. It's weird. And a lot of things change when I grew up my locks, and I don't know if the locks are the reason for it. I don't know, but it's not a no. At some point in the future, maybe some point in the future. If I were to do it, I'll probably do it for like charity or something. So I'll wait until I'm like really, really famous or something, and then say I will cut my locks for like this charity and raise money for the charity, and that way, that I would do. Question: how many beaches are there in St. Vincent? I have no idea. I didn't pass by every single beach. I'm going to miss the adventure. What about Leeward to Windward? When I do this again, as long as I have life, strength, health, energy, all of that, I am doing this again, and I am doing it from Leeward to Windward. When? Maybe next year? 5 years from now? Maybe next year, we'll see. Can you use sunscreen when you're doing your walks in the sun, please? Just a bit of advice. It is great advice. My girlfriend has also given me that advice. It was just an extra step that I didn't want to think about, so I just didn't. You know, like this, yeah. Rich man to fancy, please. Next time I do this, rich man to fancy. I saw myself in a video with my friend. Hey, how did that make you feel? Did you enjoy that? And did you enjoy that? We did 40 days. There's plenty of videos to extract from these days. Make shorter videos in different aspects of the journey. I do plan to do that when I am more rested, but that is a goal of mine. And the last comment is just Ricky. If there are any more comments, I didn't see them. Yeah, that looks like it. Alright, if you have any more questions you would like to ask, you could ask them. If you want if you have ideas, you could put them in the comments. If there are things you want to see me do, or places that I did not go to, that you want me to go to, then just tell me whatever you need to tell me. Alright? Right? Yeah, it's a good video. You enjoyed this video? Answered all your questions? Yeah? Okay. Good. Wonderful. The water stuff is bothering me because that's a lot of water. So now the main switch and stuff. Anyway, I didn't do the intro. I was planning to make this part of another vlog, but I just made this a video by itself. So yeah, if you have any more questions or anything, let me know. In fact, let me make an intro now. Yeah, that's it for the video for today. I will see y'all.